for the White Sox. Pretty good record over their last 13 games. By OPS, the White Sox have been the second best team in baseball since the middle of April. Only the Yankees have been better. It's been a lot of fun to watch these White Sox. They can take the series against the Royals tonight with a win here at Wright Field. A tall order in Seth Lugo, who has always pitched well against the White Sox.
The big lefty, Noah Schultz, gets the White Sox onto the field. Looking for a bounce-back outing here for Noah Schultz, coming off of his last appearance here for the White Sox.
Well, certainly we're going to find out a lot about Noah Schultz. He's still very young in this game.
And it is Michael Garcia, the third baseman, to lead it off.
Here's the payoff. In there, called strike three.
Garcia was looking for a slider. There's no doubt about it, and he takes one that's up in the zone. It turns out to be a pretty big pitch. This is two-seam fastball. You can see the grip, and Garcia didn't see the ball very well.
Last 24 games, Witt Jr.'s hitting .344, 15 extra base hits, and he has scored 19 times. Hit hard on the ground to third. It is Miguel Vargas. Throw across the diamond in time, and there's two down.
So Noah Schultz with a 1-2-3. Opening chapter tonight. We head to the bottom of the first. 0-0.
Seth Lugo.
Something is going to have to give here tonight, because Seth Lugo on the mound has only allowed one home run this season, but the White Sox are fourth in Major League Baseball, hitting 54 home runs this year. Munetaka Murakami.
Yeah, if he's looking to go deep, this is a tough pitcher to do it on.
This one laced into center field, so Murakami with a one-out single here in this first inning.
I don't think Lugo wanted to get that one down that low, because that's exactly where Monet wanted it. You see a fastball, it's basically outer third, but he's able to take it right back up the middle.
All of Murakami's hits this season, majority either home runs or singles.
Miguel Vargas, the batter.
Vargas lines this one into left field. Back-to-back singles. And the Sox have something cooking here in this first inning.
Miguel is showing you on that swing how to hit an off-speed pitch. You see the breaking ball, and he keeps his hands back, and that's the key. You can move out with the front leg. If you keep your hands back, you can adjust to an off-speed pitch. He did it perfectly.
Colson Montgomery steps in with one down.
And it's over the outer edge, called strike three. Montgomery's down looking. He smacks the end of his bat down on the righty batter's box. First strikeout tonight for Lugo, and career strikeout 997.
They bring up Vinny Pasquantino. So one straight up left-hand hitter in this lineup. Schultz has shut down lefties. He hasn't faced many.
Off the end of the bat, Meidroth drifting back over the shoulder. Are you kidding me? Meidroth just putting on a show this series against the Royals.
Lugo needed 27 pitches in his scoreless bottom of the first. Andrew Benintendi, once again the White Sox DH. Swung out and missed. Strike three. Lugo got him with a cutter. That might have been ball four, but Benintendi chased it. And so Lugo has his second strikeout of the night. Career K, 998. He now faces Jared Kelenic, another left-handed hitter. Now this year, lefties are hitting .281 against Lugo.
Swinging a ground ball, base hit. Witt was shaded up the middle. That ball was hit to straight up short, but he wasn't there, and he couldn't get it. Kelenic is aboard with a one-out single, and that'll bring up Tristan Peters.
Peters puts a charge into this one down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Kelenic off to the races. He's going to get waved in. The throw to the plate. Safe! White Sox strike first. An RBI triple from Tristan Peters.
Marte did the best he could do on the relay throw. This one is crushed down the line, looked like a cutter, and Jersley says, keep coming. We're going to put the pressure on the defense.
You got a guy with speed and Kelenic, and you got a guy that just hooked it in that corner. Make them have to throw him out, because you're going to have to stack a bunch of hits together tonight anyway, so why not? And he ends up on third base with a triple.
Here's Drew Romo with the infield in. There's a swing and a little chop to the first baseman. A run's going to score, and Pasquantino bobbles it. And Romo is safe. I think Pasquantino either got run into by the pitcher or was distracted a little bit, because Seth Lugo was basically right in his grill as he picked up that ball. Sox get a couple. They've got the lead 2-0 after two.
They walk to start this home half of the third inning.
That'll bring up Montgomery with a man on and nobody out.
And it's hit hard, smoked past Pasquantino as Vargas, he is digging for third. The White Sox will have runners at the corners with nobody out.
That's 106 miles an hour off the bat. Colson just ripped it by him. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Never too early to add to that lead from Boom Boom Meidroth.
It's this one hard to center field. It is Thomas getting underneath as Vargas tags. He will score from third. A sac fly RBI for Meidroth. And the White Sox take a 3-0 lead here in this third inning.
That's his 9th of the year. And he gets some appreciative love from his teammates.
And that'll be Jared Kelenic, and that is striker number 3. That's number 999 for Seth Lugo.
Second walk given up by Schultz, and that'll start this 4th inning.
So Zach Bove will make a mound visit after consecutive walks to open the inning, and Lane Thomas coming to bat.
And the Royals have loaded the bases with 3 walks and nobody out.
Well, find a way to score runs. You're trailing 3-0.
And swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Schultz, out number 1.
Looks like he goes to the 2-seamer, and good late movement on that. That was a strike a long time. It's a change. He completely fooled Perez, who was well out in front of it.
Nick Lofton grounded out to short in the 2nd inning. In the air to right field and well hit. Kelenic is back. The Royals get 1, and they'll have runners at the corners with 2 down. Lofton comes through again.
Not much more you can do than that. Gets a sinker middle of the plate, 95 miles per hour. So make that 13 RBI in his chances with runners in scoring position. The most productive Royal thus far.
So Junior's at third, and Vinny popped out to second to end the 2nd inning. And now a bloop into shallow left center field. That will drop. After a diving miss by Antonacci, 1 run is home, and Thomas is going to slide in on a 2-out, 2-run base hit for Vinny.
Oh, what base running by Lane Thomas. 2 outs. So he was running hard as soon as Vinny made contact.
And the Royals have this game tied 3-3.
Peters with an RBI double and a run back in the 2nd.
And down goes Peters looking. That is exactly 1,000 for his career.
46th active pitcher to have 1,000 strikeouts.
Sam Antonacci will stand in, their left fielder, left-handed hitter.
Ground ball up through the middle. And Antonacci takes that hard turn, and he's going to test it to throw to second. You cannot be serious. I love this kid. Antonacci turns it into a double.
Well, he never gave up, and that's one of the parts of the culture that Will and his staff ingrained in them in spring training. He accelerates. He sees he's got a chance. Runs it into a double. Just flat out hustle there.
Seth Lugo delivers to Miguel Vargas. First pitch hit in the air, deep left field. Collins shuffles back onto the track at the fence, leaps. He got it right at the top of the wall. Isaac Collins keeps it in the yard. A huge catch from Collins in left. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
Broken bat, Montgomery will deliver that one into right field. A 1-out single here in this 5th inning.
His 2nd hit of the night.
Meidroth bunts just to the left of the mound. Lugo picks it up and throws to first. It'll go as a sacrifice. Montgomery now at 2nd with 2 outs for Andrew Benintendi.
Way inside, ball 4.
It'll bring up Jared Kelenic.
Jared Kelenic gives this one a ride into right field. Goes off the wall. Montgomery scores. Benintendi safe behind him. They'll throw to third, and they will get Kelenic. But both runs scored, and the Sox take a 5-3 lead after 5.
Jordan Hicks comes on for the 17th time. His ERA a fine 3.68. He inherits a 2-run lead.
And the Royals have the leadoff man on here in the 7th inning.
Collins is going to end up at 3rd, and they're at the corners with no outs.
Well, he's in a jam here, and he's got to make some big pitches because we're back at the top of the order.
Bobby Witt Jr.'s on deck. 1st and 3rd, nobody down.
There's one. The strikeout from Jordan Hicks.
Well, Hicks knew that the strikeout would come on a slider, and he kept on throwing it. The 3rd time in a row was the charm. You see the off-center grip. Good spin and awkward swing by Garcia.
Well, the White Sox bullpen has turned into a strength. And right now, Jordan Hicks has got the stuff to get out of this jam.
Here's Witt, the very dangerous Bobby Witt Jr.
0-2. Yes, sir. 2 down here in the 7th. To make Bobby Witt Jr. look like that, you know the stuff is good tonight from Jordan Hicks. Even on a chilly night, the stuff from Jordan Hicks is firing up this crowd right now. His command has been dialed in. 3-2. Got him looking. Electric stuff from Jordan Hicks.
He gets out of it with 3 straight strikeouts.
That's the story of Jordan Hicks.
This is tack-on territory here for a home team with the lead. Bottom 7, 5-3 Sox. Montgomery is 2 for 3.
Colson Montgomery, a no-doubter, starts off this bottom of the 7th with a bang. 11th home run of the season, and the Sox take a 6-3 lead.
He heard you talk about tacking on to the lead, and before Schreiber can get finished with this warm-up tosses, almost just like that. First pitch, bye-bye baseball to right field.
Adds a run. It's 6-3 Sox after 7.
Domínguez on for the 19th time, looking for 10 out of 12 save opportunities.
Hard hit and to the gap, and it's going to roll deep. Kelenic cuts it off, and Jensen digs for second, and he is in there. And Carter has a 1-out double, and that's his 2nd hit. Royals need 1 more base runner.
2-2. Tapper to the right side. Meidroth charging. Has some funky spin. Nice job sticking with it, and there's 2 down.
And Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate. 0 for 2 with 2 walks tonight. Royals down 6-3, top of the 9th.
Then that is blasted deep left center field and gone for Bobby Witt Jr. And it's a 1-run game in the 9th.
Yeah, Junior got a sweeper middle. We've seen these hitters attacking him. His last at-bat that he struck out on good sliders from Hicks away. This one's middle of the plate. And all he does is continue to hit the baseball extremely hard. He is on some kind of tear right now.
Jack Caglione pinch hits for Lane Thomas and now represents the potential tying run.
Domínguez pitching on back-to-back nights. Looking to close this one out.
So the wheels turn. The chess match between pitcher and batter. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Seranthony Domínguez shuts the door in the 9th, and the White Sox have now won 4 in a row, and they take this series from the Royals. And oh yeah, with the win tonight, the White Sox get to 500 for the first time this season.